Life will throw hard things our way. Sometimes we bring the difficulty on ourselves. Why don't I think? Janine doesn't think. She just does. And other times, it's completely out of our control. Oh, as a mom, it's just such a horrible feeling to be so helpless and being halfway on the other side of the states. This week was one of those stretching times, but it's through the trials that God helps us grow. But first, let's backtrack a few weeks. I am beginning to question my sanity, why I ever started this project. I was asked to set up a stand for Mama Java, which is our coffee company, at the Wellness Collective event. This is a highly anticipated women's event meant to inspire and rejuvenate mothers. Even though I already had plenty on my plate, I said yes, and with only a few weeks to get ready, we dug in. This is literally a miracle of God. It's a rainy evening. We are gonna be working at our backdrop for this event. So excited, I hope it comes together. We went to Lowe's today, got a bunch of things, spent way too much money. My word, this gets expensive. I have this visual in my mind for a bar and a backdrop to set up and display my coffee. It was looking overwhelming to try to build it all within 4 weeks, especially the bar. Lo and behold, one popped up on Facebook Marketplace that was basically exactly like I wanted, colors, everything. So Nolan went and got that last night. We're gonna go out to the shop, I'll give you a look at it, and we'll start building this backdrop. So here's the bar we're gonna be using. The back end is open, and I'm thinking that we're going to like finish it out. I want to have the inside finished in case we use this side as well for people to come around. So let's see how it all comes together. Lexi, are you building it? Oh.
Takes me back a little bit.
Doesn't it? Feels like the old camper days.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've been out in the shop, renovating as a family. Back in the day, it was the camper with Xander about Lexi's age. A little older. We had to do another town run, but now all the children are in bed and we're having date night out here in the shop. Or rather, I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. My husband's doing all the work. And I'm telling him if I like it or not. Is your wife a stooge? No. The shiplap on front of the bar is actual shiplap, so when you look at it, it looks like wood. There's a lot more of a groove. So when you look at it from a distance, you can definitely tell. However, we are using paneling, this stuff, for the backdrops. And from a distance, it can look a little bit more just like a sheet of white. So I'm trying to get depth. I have no idea if this is going to work, but I've got a marker pen. I tried a Sharpie, that wasn't working too well. And I'm trying this on a test piece. I'm gonna mark black in all the grooves, and then I wanna paint over it white to see if it creates like a darker, almost like separating the boards and make it look more like a shadow. I have no idea if it's going to work. All right, I think it does create a little bit of definition. You have to be careful not to get too much paint in the groove. I think it works, but maybe not quite as prominent as I hoped. And this little pen doesn't do super well. I might have to figure something else out to get in the groove, so, I don't know.
Yeah. Slamming into my feet.
There we go. I am back out to start painting. So bummed, this big section right here, I was trying to flip over so I could paint the top, and it was so heavy I lost control. So there's a small crack, but it's not major. Thankfully it didn't punch the whole way through. I think we can maybe caulk a little bit and paint over it. try to paint black in all the crevices, let that dry, and then do my final coat of white, and hopefully the black will shine through enough to get it some depth. This is a little hard to see on camera. I think I like it. It's definitely given a little bit more of a darker color. But yeah, I think it'll look nice. I'm so excited! Can't get this thing open. Guys, look at this! This is so fun. Oh, this is so cool. There's a little one. Look at that. I love it. Oh my word. This is so exciting. I have so much work to do before I can get into the creative aspect over here. But oh, I am so thrilled, especially with the wooden sign, because that was going to be my main sign centerpiece. I'm just so excited.
That looks nice.
Thank you. Can you hold it so I can see? Ah,
Mama Chava.
I am beginning to question my sanity, why I ever started this project, why I agreed to go set up. Oh man, this always happens to me. I start like second guessing myself. I decided like, hey, this would be fun. I'd love to do another project. And I jumped in feet first, head first, all body first. And started like dreaming up all the things. And now suddenly my budget kind of got blown and we're enough through this that we need to keep going. No, it is turning out nice, but I have all kinds of these doubts and things going through my mind about, is this too big of a thing to set up where we're going? Am I going a little over the top? And don't be redneck like me. I just started staining this chalkboard thing here without gloves, and I was thinking I could get it right off, and I have not, so I am very unfeminine with my hands, and why don't I think? Janine doesn't think. She just does. And the other thing is, it is so heavy. I don't even know how I'm gonna get this thing around. We're talking about like dollies and whatnot. And the back panels are heavy. Get out the farm girl muscles. Drink some Mama Java. I went to Home Depot. I got this rough cut board. It's about the perfect width. And I'm gonna be staining this. We had gotten these brackets that I had painted earlier. And this is going to be stuck on the backdrop for shelving, and the nice thing is these unscrew, so I can take these all off. Be nice. Go! Go!
Bam!
Dum, da, dum. Center it once. I've not been filming every step of the way, but Nolan helped finish painting this. We got some shelving put up. I have 1 week left to finish this all up, and I'm feeling pretty scattered with all the things that need to finish. But now comes the fun part of decorating. I got these crates, I actually got a bunch of them. There's a local store that has them for fairly cheap, like $6 for small and $8 for large. But they have their name, their store name on the top. So what I did with this one is I already took the top panels off and replaced them. I got some extra. And then I'm thinking about wood burning my Mama Java logo on the side. But we'll see how far we get. I printed text on paper and went and tried to do wood burning onto the crate. I was not super happy with how it turned out, and it was very tedious, very time consuming, and I was getting quite impatient. All right, this is getting way too tedious. I was trying to do a little bit of wood burning, and then I did black marker. I don't like how the wood burning's turning out. But then I remembered a little trick that you can do with copier paper. If you have sticker paper, like with labels on one side, you take the labels off, and then the glossy part underneath, you print on that side. But make sure to print in reverse, so whatever your design is, you reverse it on your computer, so it has like the mirror effect. And you print your design on there, place it onto your wood surface, and then start pressing it onto the wood. And I really, really liked how this turned out. It kind of had a vintage, old-fashioned feel and was exactly what I was looking for. And then I was able to do this with my logos as well. I'm not going to be showing you every step of the way. I think I'm just going to go straight to the event and show you the final setup. But I wanted to show you one more thing. I have two chalkboards, the one that's on the backdrop. This one I got at Hobby Lobby for like $11. I stained the edges. This one I got on Amazon. This one was more expensive. It's like $40, but I'm hoping to keep using this stuff, by the way. Anyway, I do not have chalkboard skills, like writing skills, but I wanted to give you guys this tip. If you ever need any kind of like design work, actually a lot of different types of jobs, there's a website called Fiverr, and so if you need like Photoshop work, editing work, you can go on there and hire people. So I got this done. Can you see without it glaring? I'm going to glue this. This is like all the perks of Mama Java. It's supposed to look like chalk. I got it printed at our local Photoshop. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this onto the board, and then I also have a second one, and that's for the giveaways. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, and then after that, I'm just gonna take you straight to the event, and we'll be setting up, and I'll show you the final piece. Without a doubt, this right here has been one of our favorite sponsored items that we've ever gotten. I am currently riding the Lectric e-trike that we got from Lectric Bikes, and we did not expect to come to love e-trike so much. So we got it so that my mom could also come and help ride, so she doesn't need to balance on a bike. And that was really funny, her learning how to ride it. Try to keep your front tire right in the middle. This three-wheeled bike has basically turned into our ATV for the farm, kind of. It is just so handy to have something to hop on when you maybe need to go get the mail, or you need to run something out, like a whole bunch of items. We have the one that has the front and the rear racks. These are extra things that you can get with the bike. I'm gonna tell you more about it a little bit later because they're doing an amazing Black Friday sale. So we have an extra fridge out in our shop that we keep like larger items in, like all my sparkling water that I love so much, and like extra milk and stuff. So instead of making multiple trips out, I can just add everything into these baskets, and away we go. We have come to enjoy our e-bikes so much. Often we'll go as a family now. The trike has given us something that Xander can ride and keep up with us, and Nolan and I. We don't live far from a rail trail, and so we can go out as a family. Lexi strapped in her little seat on our bikes, and Xander on this, and we'll go for miles and enjoy family time. Anyway, there's so many different uses for a three-wheeled trike, whether you're an older person that doesn't want to balance on a larger bike, or whether you're just any age, like my age, and you just want something to cruise and relax on, that you can stop and go and not have to constantly be getting off and on a bike. It just makes it so nice. And it's great for like being like a little utility cart around the place. If you live on a farm like we do, you can just pop things in, go run errands like around the farm. It is just really, really nice. And Lexi just loves when I take her on rides. You can like adjust the speed so you're not going super fast, so I can just sit her on my lap and just like putter around, and she just absolutely loves it. She thinks it's the grandest thing to go on a e-trike ride. I believe it's one of the lightest e-trikes on the market, and it also folds in half, so it's very easy to transport. Put your handlebars down, and voila! Put this in your trunk and you're ready to go. So if you've been on the fence on like buying an e-trike or an e-bike, and you're thinking of going the e-trike routes, Lectric is having some amazing sales for Black Friday. You can get all the extras, $304 value for free, coming with the bike. So like your racks, your front racks, rear racks, your seat with a backrest, I think there's more. So yeah, I'll have their website in the description. Make sure to go check out their Black Friday sales. Ready? Go! You're fast, Noble. Coffee favors for our events. This has been an absolutely crazy day. Things never go as planned, do they? I'm not quite sure where to start. there's kind of like an emergency last minute thing I have to go to in Colorado. It's a funeral. We were debating a long time if I should go or if Nolan should go, but because I have more connections with the family, I asked some advice from friends and they thought I should go as well. So it falls right over this event and it's really hard to give it up. But I think I can get back for the second day. One of the friends of mine that works for Mama Java, she has been really sick the past while, so we're still not even sure she can make it. Anyway, so this all came about today. This is Saturday, the event's in like 3 days. The whole backdrop apparatus thing, it is so heavy, and I wasn't even sure if 2 girls could lift it all. We're like, there is no way that the one girl that is planning to be there for the event can do it on her own. So I was like, how in the world is it gonna happen? The barn where this event is taking place, I've heard they're pretty stringent on their rules and when you can come in and when you can't. And we weren't supposed to be coming in until 7:30 Tuesday morning, the morning of the event. So I'm like, there is just no way. But I'm like, you know what? God can work things out. It doesn't hurt to try. So it's Saturday, they're closed, they didn't answer, but I was able to track down who owns this place, find his cell phone number, and kind of with a pounding heart almost, I called him and sincerely apologized. I explained the situation, and they are letting us come in tonight at 10 o'clock. There's a wedding going on there right now, but we can come in at 10 and set up all the main heavy things. And then I will let Rachel, and I'm gonna be praying the good Lord she's well by then, set up all the little details. I still don't have quite everything worked out. So today, I was planning to originally today and Monday finish all the little detail. I still did not have it finished. So today we have been scrambling to try to finish most of the things for this setup. And right now, Nolan is out finishing a few things and we're gonna be getting packed up and leaving. One of my good friends is, bless her heart, is coming over to stay with the children. They're gonna be sleeping and we're gonna head in there, set it up. We're gonna come home, sleep, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be flying to Colorado. And I'll be there Monday, fly home Tuesday, and then Wednesday go to the event. So it's just gonna be a crazy week, and then on Friday Nolan leaves to go to Oregon to be with his family, so it just feels crazy. But we'll get through it somehow, right? And Lexi is opening all the favors, isn't she? Okay, Lexi, we need to get all this packed. Just explaining what's going on, it's just crazy. I would have filmed more, but there's just no time. So we gotta get all this packed and going. You be strong!
I want to strap it. Oh. I got it. I got it.
Shut up, woman! Gonna have me some choco! Energy drink! Ha! What could possibly go wrong?
No.
Ooh! You know what, if I would go underneath and go
Well, it's not that heavy. If it wasn't so
cumbersome.
heavy in that side, it would actually carry on.
This closed-in trailer is a godsend. It's my brother's. He's letting us use it. We have like a little livestock trailer that's open. Everything would just be getting soaked. So this is amazing. We have most everything packed. We're gonna be leaving in probably about 45 minutes. Lots of coffee in here.
Yeah. I smell toddler proof. Brood allowed, or whatever it is.
Wow, this is quite the event.
Right in there. Do you want me just to back right in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
My goodness.
Yes,
It'd be nice if it wasn't raining.
Hi.
Jody.
I'm Janine.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. Look at this barn. This barn is just insane. It's so pretty. Oh my word. Anyway, so we're gonna start setting up here. This is literally a miracle of God. They are stringent on their rules, and I can see why. This place is massive, and the fact that they're letting us in here right at the heels of a wedding on a Saturday night is insane. But the wedding is done, thankfully, so yeah. I am done setting up, at least with the rough draft. So pretty tickled. There's a few things here that I need to change or want Rachel to check it out, or Sherry, depends who comes. Not a huge fan of this part, all the brochures, but maybe they can check it out. I'm really spited. There's a little remote control for this light. I couldn't find it before we came, but this is too bright. I wanted this like a softer yellow. I can't change it, but hopefully we can find that remote so that the light behind the logo can be softer and match the light up there. And then also there's a bunch of these little signs that I want someone with better handwriting. I do not have good handwriting for chalkboards. So we're gonna do some like online orders only. Here's our little favors. And then we have gift baskets to put together yet. So I'm hoping that they can get all that done. Hopefully nobody's sick and everything gets done like it should. This is so exciting. This right here is a letdown. I printed this, it's kind of glossy, and then when I went and glued it, I should have glued the entire back because it got bubbly. You know, when the light shines on it, it ripples. But hey, what do you do? Mistakes happen, right? Anyway, so now I'll go home, pack up, and leave for Colorado. It's 4:37, my flight leaves at 6, but thankfully I'm already checked in online. Since we got our global entry at the beginning of the year, this is the first time I get to try it. That comes with TSA pre-check, so I can hopefully skip all the security lines and just get right in. TSA pre-check is absolutely amazing. It just takes flying to a whole other level. You skip the lines, it is phenomenal. Anyway, this right here is my airplane. Get ready to go.
Pull the red strap to open the container and...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Frontier would like to be the first to welcome you to Denver. At this time, we do need you to remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we're parked at the gate and that fasten seatbelt sign gets turned off.
Hello. That's me.
All right, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. We'll get you on the road.
All right. All right, I have safely made it to Denver. I am going to drive about 45 minutes to the outskirts of town, get a night's sleep, get up early, and enjoy the beautiful scenery for like a 3.5-4 hour drive, which I guess I'm knocking off about 45 minutes. So anyway, I'll see you in the morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm headed out. Anyway, I don't know why things like this have to happen, but Xander is sick, like really sick. And no one's worried about us to take him into the urgent care. He's tight, can hardly breathe, have a high fever, and here I'm in Colorado. Oh, man. Hello? Okay, so did you give him a bath yet? I have no idea how I landed such an incredible husband. Just being out here and knowing that Xander is so sick that he was struggling with breathing and everything. I was literally almost in tears this morning, and I'm like, why? Last night I was having some signs of another flare coming on with all the stress that's been going on, and I'm like, no. You suddenly start second guessing. Nolan he thinks so. I just want to commend him for this, because he thinks so much about how a person feels, and I just value that so much. Like, he messaged me and he said, look, this is a decision we made, and I feel good about this decision. I believe that it was meant to be that you go. So don't worry, this is meant to be. We're gonna get through this basically, and you enjoy your trip, like enjoy your drive. Don't be worrying, we got this. And just his confident, like just him saying all that was, yeah. Anyway, and now I can just relax. I feel much more at rest. So, just praising the Lord for an incredible husband. I just feel it's a miracle that we're together and that I found him, or God led me to him, I guess. And that, yeah, it just feels like the hand of God was in all that. And I just have a husband that is just worth a million, and I just can't thank the Lord enough for him. So, anyway, I wish he was here with me. It's just so high time that he and I take a trip together alone. It just feels like we're juggling this parenting thing so much, where it's like I go do something, he's with the children, then I'm with the children, and he goes and does something, or then we all do it as a family, which is fun. But yeah, we're struggling right now with babysitters, and we're very cautious with babysitters for our children's sake, and so we don't have a whole lot of options. So it's just a season of life, but that's how we're rolling right now. Well, that was a lot of chattering. I probably still have 3 hours to go.
This is where these winding roads have led. I can see a day of gold ahead. It can't be done, impossible, they've said. But I'll get there. I'll get there. I will rise up. I will not fall. I will stand up. I will not fall. I will stay strong. I'm never giving up faith. I will go all the way. This will be the day.
The aspens are just out of this world. In the mountains, their leaves had all fallen, but they're still just beautiful down here further in the valley. Oh man, it's just like, I want to stop and take pictures everywhere. How? Just look at this. It is so beautiful. I just want to get the camper and go camping. Bring my family out here. This is going to have to be a destination. Colorado in the fall. It is so pretty. Look at that. Just look at that. Absolutely insane. Oh my word, have you ever seen something this beautiful? Just look at the colors. The colors. So Nolan just called me and he's taking Xander into the urgent care, and he said his lips were turning blue, so I'm almost going ballistic. Being way out here and not being able to be home with my family and help take care of Xander, and I'm just scared. It's just freaking me out because it's like middle of the day and it's not even nighttime yet, and nighttime is when things get really bad. As a mom, it's just such a horrible feeling to be so helpless and not to be able to be there for your children. And being halfway on the other side of the states. Anyway, so I guess it'll all be okay. Just feels like I'm living in a haze. I'm going to get flowers. Nolan just called and he had taken him into urgent care and they're putting him on the ambulance to the emergency room. Nolan said, he asked, is it really necessary? Can I just drive him? And they're like, no, we're not taking any risks. So I don't know if it's like that serious or if they're just not wanting anything on their hands as far as responsibility or whatever. So I'm not sure if it's that serious. Nolan said Xander's been pretty high spirits, so it sounds okay, but I just never foresaw this happening. Wow. Just wow. Anyway, Oh, I just feel so paralyzed, but I guess I can pray.
I want to hold fast to your great hand and love, but even if I fall still, lead on, lead on, lead on,
It's 1 in the morning. 4-hour drive later, I'm back in Denver. Oh, wow, I'm so tired. It was a very beautiful service, but I left right after. And I actually got my flight bumped earlier even yet, so I'm leaving at 7:30 in the morning. Xander is definitely doing better. Last I heard, they had to transfer him to another hospital in Harrisburg. They wanted to keep him overnight. I think I can get a few hours of sleep and then get on the airplane and get on home to my kiddos. And my nieces came and stayed with Lexi overnight, so she should be doing well. I was trying to decide if I wanted to get a room because it's just a few hours, but I am so shot. This has been a lot of traveling. It's just pretty much been going nonstop since Sunday. Anyway, good night, everybody. Good morning. I'm so happy, ready to take off. I had the middle seat because I didn't pay for an upgrade, but look at this. I got this whole row to myself, so this is gonna be a much better flight. It is 1 o'clock and I have about 2 hours home, and then I can let my nieces go and maybe go get Xander Nolan from the hospital later.
She is worth far, has no fear for her household.
There they are!
Clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them and supplies the merchants with sashes.
Xander Pander! How's my buddy? Good. You okay? Wow, what in the world? You were in an ambulance?
2 times.
2 times. So glad you're okay. You ready to go?
Got a shot
You got a shot.
and a needle.
How was that?
And what else?
Well, they put an IV in your arm, they pulled your pants down and gave you a shot in the leg with some steroids.
What?
Pricked his finger for some blood.
Were you brave?
He was really brave.
And I got some stickers and a dinosaur car.
Wow.
Pull it back and it goes forward.
I'm so glad to see
You
you.
want me to drive or you want to?
Sure.
Okay.
It has been a crazy weekend, but I am here at my stand for the last day at the Wellness Collective. We'll see how the day goes, but trying to wake up. Thanks to Rachel for stepping in yesterday and doing all that for me. But so we have some giveaways we're doing. We decided to focus more on online orders. We didn't know how much to stock. We didn't know if coffee was going to be a real big hit here. But for all the online orders, we're doing like giveaways, and we have a big gift basket that's like worth around $100. It has devotionals, a lot of different things in it. So all the orders that get ordered today will be entered for that. Look busy!
She went to a deep dive research on it, so we did a podcast on it to follow up on that.
Nice, Bungie.